guys, welcome to my tutorial. Today I'm going to show you this beautiful design, how to make it. It's called Elegant Fritillary and it has been designed by Cap 5898. If you don't know what fritillary is, because I didn't, it is a butterfly. Well, it looks quite different. It's not green, it's brownish and it has dots on the wings. However, you as an artist can use whatever color you wish, so my expression of the elegant fritillary was in greenish shades, and in these shades there is also the catalog card, and today's tutorial will be also in these colors, but of course you are free to use whatever color you wish. So let me explain the catalog card first, the diagram, so that you know what we are going to do. This bracelet, this design is also one of those that look like ribbons or like wings, and this design looks like the wing of the butterfly. That's why it is called like this. So it is made again with some center, and then you have these loops over here that create these little wings on each side. So here you can see we just take we pull two loops, two bands through the cap band, and then we will do all these steps on one side. Then we turn the hook around and repeat all these steps from 2 to 7 from the other side. All these steps over here create these curly loops on one side. Then we turn the hook around and do everything from the other side to create the other side of the wings. So as I said, cap band, two bands pulled through, and now you need to pull one band through the loop number 1 and you need to pick it up 2. So you will end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on your hook. And now in row number 3 you need to cross loop number 3 over 4, and when this is done, in row number 4 you need to remove all the first 3 loops temporarily from your hook. Let the loop number 4 slide beneath your hook, then rehook these 3 loops. So you will have these 3 on your hook. Then in the row number 5 you take a band, pull under 2 loops, pick up the loop number 1, and at the same step you take this end of the new band and pull it over the first loop and also over the tip of your hook. So you will only have first, the second and the third loop on your hook. This one will be beneath the hook. And then when you have these 3 you need to pull these 2 over the third, and in the last row you remove this one temporarily from your hook, let these 2 slide beneath the hook and rehook the first loop. So you will end up with 1 loop over here, and then when you turn the hook around and do everything this from the other side, you will end up with 1 on this side too. So you will have 2 loops, and those 2 loops are these 2 loops where the sequence begins. So you will just continue repeating this over and over. This diagram is quite long, and actually all these steps written here in this diagram create just this little sequence over here, these curly loops. So maybe let's have a look and try it in real. I will be using, as I said, the same colors. So this is pearl, mother of pearl, this is the jade, darker green, and then I have this Caribbean green that I love so much. So I will start with the cap band. of mother of pearl, and then I just pull 2 bands through, and those are going to be also whites, like this. So I have 4 loops on my hook. I'm here. Here in row number 2, sorry, I need to pull band through the loop number 1, and I need to pick it up also. So I do it like this, and I also pick it up and close. This is a little bit fiddly, so be patient and be precise and use your fingers to fix the loops in the correct position. So when I have them in the correct position, I put my finger here on the top, because now what I need to do, I need to cross the loop number 3 over number 4. So number 3 is this green and number 4 is this white. So I take this green and pull it over like so, like this. So now I have 2 whites between 2 greens. I put my finger on it. Now let's have a look what's next. Now I need to remove the first 3 loops temporarily and let the 4th slide beneath the hook. So what I am going to do is I will just hold them over here, turn my hook like this and let them slide down, because now I need to slide also the green one and replace these back, like so. The first sequence is quite loose, so be patient. You need to reach this position of your first loop. And now, when we have this, again, put them together. Let this loop look like this, because it should stick out then in this curly shape, but it will happen when the sequence has been finished. So for now, just try to hold it close together with the other loops. Put your finger on it. Now we need to take another color. For me it is going to be this jade green. Pull under 2, pick up the band number 1 and make this loop that you pull the end of the new band over the tip of the hook. So let me try, and again I need to pull under 2, then I need to pick the green up, you see, and then help it by holding it this way and pulling the new band over the tip of your hook like this, then rehook it like so, you see. So we have finished row number 5, and now in row number 6 we need to pull dark green and light green over this white, these 2 over the band number 3. So again, try to put them closer to each other, because you need to use your fingers, your nails. One cross and another cross like this. So these 2 greens should be on the right side of the white. And now, when we have done this, row number 6, we need to use the same technique, so as we did here. So we just remove the band number 1 temporarily out of the hook, let these 2 loops slide beneath the hook and put the loop number 1 back on the hook. So I will take the first one, remove it temporarily, but I won't let it go. I still hold it between my fingers. Then I let these 2 slide down off the hook and rehook the white. Don't worry if you don't see the shape of these curly wings in the first sequence, because first sequence is rather loose and you need to be patient. After it has been finished, I will show you how to pull the bands to create these wings, so don't worry. And now we are going to repeat everything from the other side too. So I put my work to the other side, and now I need to take light green, pull it under the loop number 1, like this. I need to pick up the loop number 1 and rehook it. So here, be patient and be precise. You need to create this loop here with your fingers, because it won't sit correctly if you don't help it. So now we have these 4 loops on the hook, and now we need to move the 3 over the 4. So the 3 is this green, and we need to cross it over the white one. So I will do that like this with my nails, but I still hold the rest of it over here with my fingers, not to lose the order. This is slightly fiddly, the first sequence, so be patient. So now we have it. I put my finger on it, because now I need to remove the first 3 and let the 4th slide beneath the hook. So I will remove the first 3 as well as the 4th, because I will let it go and rehook just these 3 back on my hook. Wiggle it so that it sits into the correct place, and now I need to take the darker green, pull under 2, reclaim number 1 and make this loop over the tip of the hook. So I take the green, pull under 2, now I rehook number 1, which is this green. Still try to hold your finger on it anywhere possible, not to let it go, because this is very, very loose. So help it then by holding it over here. Then with your nails just take this darker green, pull it over the tip of your hook and rehook the green like this. So that's the row number, it was the row number 5. And now in row number 6 we need to take these green bands and pull it over the band number 3, that is the white. So first you need to cross this, and then you need to cross this, like so. So the white is the first, and then you have 2 greens. Still fix it with your finger. And the last step is, as you can see, removing the first one and letting these 2 slide under the hook. So I will remove this one I let slide under the hook, and I will put the first one back. So now you can see the curls are symmetrical, they are pretty, and that's the end of the first sequence. When you have more sequences finished, you will see that these green bands are quite loose in it, and they can be pulled out a little bit, like this and this. So you need to hold them and pull them to the side to create this shape, because these wings are rather wide and short, and that's what you need to reach, so that they are wide and short. But you can do that after all sequences are done. You can see over here that the loops here are wider than the new one that I've just made, because I have not pulled these properly yet. When I have more sequences done, I just take it like this and pull those wings one by one to the side, holding these two light green loops properly, or you can also use a little hook if you have, put it here and pull those loops out a little bit so that they create these little curls that should stick out a little bit from the bracelet to create this wingy appearance. So, and that's it. It's not difficult, even though there are many little bit difficult steps, but it is just for the first sequence. The next sequences are a little bit easier because the bracelet gets firmer, but with a little bit practice you will do that. I don't doubt about it. Alright, so I'm not going to continue because you can watch how I made the first sequence over and over on your video. So here we have these two. You just continue by pulling two whites and adding one green, crossing and looping, adding second green, crossing and looping until you are finished. So you will just repeat it as long as until your bracelet is long enough to fit your wrist. When it is finished, you just attach a C-clip over here when you have these two loops on your hook, and you don't need to do anything else. You see, these two loops were the last ones. I just attached the C-clip, and the C-clip fits well to the K-band in the beginning. So it's very easy to finish this bracelet. So that's it. And don't forget please to tag the designer, which is Cat5898, to your renditions, and also me, because we both would like very much to see your beautiful renditions. And please don't forget to hashtag the keywords when you post your pictures in the internet. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you very soon at the next tutorial. Goodbye.